It's actually a weekend, but I'm still going to post because since we're not having a regular day, this kind of keeps the routine. I've noticed at my house it's really hard to remember what day of the week it is. In the summer when we're not at school, Sunday is kind of our marker for our family because we go to church. So we know what all the other days are because they're the days we don't go to church. Since I'm a teacher, we play all summer. So we usually go to Legoland and go to the beach and go to the park and go to grandma's and go camp and have sleepovers with friends and stay up too late and sleep in almost every day. And while this is a little bit like it, it's not exactly the same because shelter to home means we stay home. And so after a couple of days, we're wondering what day it is. We're kind of here stuck on Robinson Island, wondering where Wilson the volleyball is to come be our friend, feeling a little like Tom Hanks. Pretty soon we're going to be trying to spear birds in the backyard for dinner. No, I don't think so. All right, so let's do the calendar. Welcome, Smarties! Super Smarties. Let the learning begin. Thank you, Super Teacher. Okay, so we're going to just erase and pull out some information and add in the new. Because today is not Friday, and yesterday was not Thursday, and tomorrow will not be Saturday. So let's start at the bottom, and then we're going to go back to the top. And yesterday was not Thursday, so I'm going to erase the Thursday. And what I want you to do is add this to a book. I'm not always going to write in front of you because there's other things I'd like to do, and I like to mix it up so it's a little more interesting. But I'd like you to write in like a composition book or on a piece of paper, even on a whiteboard or a wipe mat, so you get the practice. Because if we were in class, that's what we would be doing now, every single day over and over and over again. So yesterday was, and we're going to move Friday up. Because yesterday was Friday. So I'm going to just look down here and I'm going to transfer the information up. I erased Thursday because yesterday was not Thursday. So I'm going to look down here. Yesterday was Friday. Capital, face. Capital Friday. Just a declarative sentence, just telling. Now, yesterday was Friday. Today is Friday? No. So I'm going to erase that. Bye-bye information. We'll see you again next week, Friday. Now I'm going to move Saturday up into this space where Friday was. That's where Saturday is going to be. Today is Saturday. And I can look at it here. Capital SATURDAY. And that's the year of turkey. If you're doing this in a composition book, you won't be able to just see yesterday. Oh, I gave my turkey a little doggy mouth, so it's a doggerky. And today's not Saturday. Today is Saturday, so tomorrow's not going to be Saturday. So now I am going to have to use a reference. So I'm going to use a smart chart, and I know that Saturday is the last day on this chart. It's also the last day of the week, so it's the last day of the chart. So now I have to go all the way back up to the first day of the week. And the first day is Sunday. On this chart I made them both blue. They're kind of my bookend days because they bookend the week. Now usually we don't think of Saturday as the end and Sunday as the beginning as if there's space in between them because they go back to back, and when we leave school we have Saturday and then we have Sunday. So they look like they're right next to each other. We don't feel the pattern, but when we write it we can see the pattern. And that's why I didn't put Saturday right next to Sunday, even though it cycles right back around. Since I made them both blue, I wanted you to visually discriminate. That means tell the difference between each of the days, because they both start with an S. They both end with a Y. They both end with day. The only thing that's different is all these letters in the middle, there's a sat and a sun and an No, It's not sun day. So tomorrow will be Sunday. I'm going to use my smart cards. And I'm going to turn from Saturday. And let's see, it could be Saturday again. This could be confusing. Not Saturday because we don't see an A. Sunday. Sunday is the first day of the week. Saturday's the last day of the week. But we're going to write Sunday. So I'm going to use my ready reference, put it right above so I have it very close. Remember, you can make these cards too at home on note cards if you have them. If you don't have them on construction paper, you can even just write them on a regular piece of paper and cut them out, and then you'll have them. And you can use them like a puzzle. Put them in and out of order. That would be a fun game to play. Sunday. Tomorrow will be Sunday. I know it has to be capital because it's a proper noun. Capital S-U-N-D-A-Y. And then a period. So yesterday was Friday. Today is Saturday. Tomorrow will be Sunday. So today is not Friday. I love my eraser. Bye-bye. And this eraser isn't an erasing a mistake because it's not a mistake. It's just erasing information that is now no longer valid. Today is Saturday. Ooh, that's very long. S-A-T-U-R-D-A-Y, comma. Still March. Space, not much longer. Capital M-A-R-C-H. R of star, ch of chair, and it's one more than 27, so it's 28. And I'm just going to erase my 7, and I'm going to turn it into an 8. I put a 2 in the tens place. I put an 8 in the ones place. 28. It's still 2020, still a period, still March, still the 20th month. The only thing that's changed is the date. I have a 2 in the tens place. I put an 8 in the ones place. Today is Saturday, March 28th, 2020, or 3-28-20. Now the activity that I put here is kind of a fun little one. These are pictures, and they all have something in common. Let's name them. This is a hat, and this is a cat, and this is a bat. Hat, cat, bat. When you look at them, you don't see anything in common. Well, the bat and the cat both have eyes and ears that look pointy, but the hat doesn't. Hat, bat, cat, cat, hat, bat, bat, hat, cat, cat, hat, bat, hat, cat, bat. Sounds like a Dr. Seuss book, huh? Can you figure it out? I'm sure I did not stump you. K, at, b, at, k, b. Well, the beginning sound isn't the same, but listen carefully. Hat, cat, bat. They all have the same ending sound. They're rhyming words. Rhyming words. They all sound the same at the end. And this is the at family. It's not all the words in the at family. This is just some of the members of the at family. So let's put the information that we know in. At, a, t. Punch the ending sound. Hat, hat, t. It's a T. So let's look here. I've broken off the beginning sound and left a space for it, so let's plug in the ending sound. At, k, at, b, at. Now we have to find the beginning sound, and I gave 3 letters at the bottom to support us. So I want you to try and, you can mask them and try and figure them out in your own smart brain, but then check to make sure that you have the correct letter. So this is a what? Hat. At. When you hear that sound of, it's an unvoiced sound. What letter do you expect to see? B, H, or C? B, K, Which one sounded the same? B, k. The one on the left, the one on the right, left, right, or the one in the middle. Yep, the one in the middle. Starting point at the top, pull straight down, go back up, and curl right to the stopping place. That isn't a very good red, is it? Let me go over with this one, see if that's any better. Nope, equally as bad. Three's a charm. Nope, equally as bad. At. Now I'm going to cross out. I don't want to cross my marker over because I don't want to contaminate my red with the blue. So the H is gone. Now I have B, K, B, K, B, K. Don't add the schwa on the end. B, It's not a B, it's a B, B. Chop the sound. B, B. Look at your mouth. B. And then K, K. It's made in the back of your throat. K, K. So this is a what? A cat. Cat. Let's break off the beginning sound. K, at, k, at, k, k, k. When you hear that sound, what letter do you expect to see? B or C? K, B, or K, C. Starting point up to the middle, come around left all the way to the stopping place. Oh, got some blue on there. So now, be more careful not to contaminate it. I only have one left, so I automatically know it's this, so I'm not going to look. I'm just going to say the word. Bat. Bat. Let's break up the beginning sound. B, at, B, at, B, B, B. What letter do you expect to see? It's a B. Now remember, here's what we know about B. He's very, very bad, and he will not face his dad. I don't want to look at you. Remember, B and D look a lot alike, but one faces the dad and one faces away from the dad. So D faces to the left because he's facing his dad, but B faces to the right because he's very, very bad and he will not face his dad. I don't want to look at you. And if you notice, Daddy B has baby B hiding in his tummy, kind of like a kangaroo. Right there. There's his baby. Daddy D doesn't. Alright, so let's add the B. Starting point at the top, pull straight down, go back up to the middle, go around right in at the bottom. Bat. At family, at family, at family, at family, at family. There's hat and there's cat, and then there is bat. At family, at family, at family, at family, at family. You can add other letters to the at family, and you might want to try that on the back of your paper and another paper altogether on a white mat or a whiteboard, and see if you can build some other words. Now, some of the letters can program in and they make what's called nonsense words. Dr. Seuss used a lot of nonsense words in his book, so you can too. But just remember the difference between a real word, a word that we use when we are actually speaking in complete sentences that we'd reference in a dictionary, and a nonsense word, something silly or funny that we might just say for humor's sake to just have fun. Alright? Well, I guess it's time for you to go now. Goodbye, super smarties. Come back ready to learn. I'll miss you. I'll miss you. Till then, take some of my love for later. And here's some pride. Put it all inside. Feels so good. Till I see you later from my little box where I live in your little device. Let me out. Let me back into my classroom. Please. 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 Super teacher.